Scratch mixed it.
Oh yeah, na 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 na. Oh yeah, na.
Okay, guys, welcome back. I hope everyone's good. I'm super excited for this episode. So if you haven't been here before, this is Childhood versus Adulthood, which is a fashion talk series where we have conversations, well, I have conversations with different individuals and their influences of fashion over time. So today, I'm so excited for this guest, guys, because she is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna see if she's here so I can add her. But I'm so excited, guys. There we go. I said this is me every week, like, work, please. It's connected.
Hey girl.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my gosh, come and see the eyeshadow that she's actually come to
What did you say?
scatter us with today. I said, come and see the eyeshadow that you've actually come to scatter us with today. Good.
Listen, I tried my best. I actually tried my best. Oh, you look cute.
Oh, thank you, babe. So do you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited for this episode. Hi, everyone that's joining. Okay, before we get into it, would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, hey guys, hey everyone. My name is Jemima Jacob. My Instagram, well, it's probably in this already. But yeah, I'm 21. I study fashion buying with design, and I go to DMU. Yeah.
Okay, Mama, cool. So I'm gonna hit you now with, I say this every week, but I kind of like how it comes out. So I'm gonna hit you with 2 questions, one icebreaker, or one icebreaker question. Yeah. So the first one for you is, you're going to Passion Paris Week in spring. What are you wearing?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's a hard one. I actually gave you a hard one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd probably wear something with like a floral motif, but not like a small one, like a big one, like kind of like, yeah, like big flowers, but not too. Probably my color scheme would probably be like white, then like a deep green. And then I might just like experiment with the texture, so a bit of chiffon, bit of linen, you know, like mix it up. But yeah, I think that's what I do it.
Oh, I love it. All right, cool. So your next one is, you're invited to a beach wedding. What are you wearing?
Beach wedding.
Yeah, I gave you hard ones.
It's like, you know where I want to get married. That's why you're saying these questions. Okay.
Oh my God, go ahead.
A beach wedding, just I say like a slip-on sort of dress.
Oh, yes.
Slip-on sort of dress. If hair anything, it's a bob or a pixie sort of vibe.
Yes.
Just a nice, correct muley slipper, like a muley slipper. You can take it off, you can put it on, sort of thing. But no, definitely like a slip-on, silky sort of vibe. Yeah,
I'm loving it. Yes. Listen, 10 out of 10 for both your answers. I'm not even gonna lie. Lovely stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. So, my first question for you is, what is fashion to you? A lot of people think it's such a big question because it is quite broad, but yeah, I'm excited to hear what you have to say.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so weighty. What's fashion? I say fashion to me is storytelling. I feel like that's what it is to me.
Yeah.
I know that when we talked about it before, like for me, my interest is more so in like the history of fashion, like where do styles come from, and why do certain groups use certain clothes to represent them, and not just them, like their morals, their values, like the things that they do. Like when you look throughout history, fashion is used as this sort of like characterization for certain groups. Like when I see someone wear this, I automatically identify them to this group of people, and just by that I can just tell what they like, the music that they like and things like that. So for me, for clothes to be able to just do that without me having to speak, I feel like that's what fashion is. It's just storytelling, whether it's past, present, future, like it's just storytelling.
You definitely do fashion business because you answered that properly. I loved that answer. Yeah,
thank you.
That was a great answer. But you're right. You can usually identify like people's interests and hobbies through what they're wearing. It's weird, you know, but it's the truth.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So my next question,
and sometimes I don't know whether it's good or bad though.
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes you just jump to conclusion and you're like, In
it.
Yeah. Can you hear me clearly, by the way?
Yeah. Let me just turn music.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Are you still here? You still here? Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. So my next question for you is, when did you start sewing and what got you into it?
When did I start sewing? Do you know what? Yeah, I started sewing. It sounds so cringy when people say this, like, "Oh, I did it from when I was young," but I actually did do it from when I was a lot younger. My mum used to like sew alongside her work, so I thought that I was making clothes. What I was doing was just joining some pieces of material together that was not wearable at all. But I'd say like when I was in, I'd say like year six, year five, and then when I probably learned how to do textiles in not in uni, in secondary school, sorry, I started to understand like the construction of a garment. And I'd say it's probably from like watching stuff like That's So Raven and America's Next Top Model. Like I just used to bang that out. Yeah.
That's cool. I feel like if anyone hasn't been on her page, you guys need to check out her page, because you're literally a magician when it comes to deconstructing.
Oh my days, my dear, I'm trying.
There was a shirt you did, the multicolored. No, it was a jumper, I think, and it's multicolored.
Oh
I think it might be your dad, and
one.
you did the damn thing. That's what you did.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Like,
I got a lot of that now. Yeah, thank you.
If you haven't seen it, check it out on her page. I also reposted it on Tommy Wa Likes It if you don't already follow my magazine. All right, cool. So my next question for you is, who are your fashion influences? So it could be people, and then if you can't think of a person, then maybe like an era, celebrities, anything.
I'd say my initial sorts of inspiration are probably like female designers. Not even just female designers. I'd say female artists as well. I feel like a lot of my inspiration comes from female MCs, like rap artists. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So I like a lot of. Yes, I like a lot of like Queen Latifah, MC Light, but I guess the brands that they sort of go from are like FUBU and a lot of American like streetwear. Along with that, I'd say I like Dapper Dan. I like Dapper Dan a lot.
You're surprising me right now, by the way. Like I didn't know what to expect, but I'm happy.
My gosh, no, yeah. I like Dapper Dan, and then I also really like, as well as American vintage, I like British vintage as well. So I'd say the Windrush generation really inspired me. But I guess in general, that style is more like modernist. So it's suits and tailoring, but you just like spruce it up in your own way, I guess. But I can't think of a specific person. I know that there's people that I look at, but I just say I get inspired by groups of people, like rather than just one specific person.
Do you find yourself going to like thrift stores and stuff as well then? Because I know you do a lot of like remaking old garments. So
definitely. I feel like the gems that you can find in those places.
I was about to say, recommend me some, please.
Don't be put off like by the outside that looks
the smell in some of those.
That smell is actually a problem. It's actually really bad. Like when I bring the clothes back, we just do a small prayer. Just do a small prayer over the clothes.
100%.
Because that smell is not good now. But I do go to vintage stores quite a lot, and I feel like the more you go, you can like pick out a good item, like this one will last longer in the wash. There's no point buying somebody's old singlet because you're not going to use that singlet again. Whereas you can do like jeans and jackets and things like that, things that will last longer. I feel like stuff like that.
Tabo said, shout out British Heart and them, man.
You know what I'm saying? Salvation Army and them, man, please. They have some nice grabs for us.
I'm going to find myself there. Everything's open again now too.
Oh my God.
All right, cool. So my next question for you is, how has your fashion changed from childhood till now?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'd say my style from childhood. I'd say like when I first started getting into like clothes, like I said, because I like those female MCs and everything they wore was baggy, nothing ever fitted. So I guess that's the sort of vibe that I was going for.
I love that too, to be fair.
I did really like it, and I feel like how my style changed was when I was in secondary school or like sixth form, because I feel like at that point I just recognized that a lot of people respond differently to the way that you dress. And for me, obviously, like now I'm grown up and I'm slightly growing out of it, but I realized that there was a point where I just started to ditch the baggy clothes and everything had to be cinched in.
My body like this.
Don't actually mind them.
Big
Like, I
up.
just think when you dress like that, I just started to notice like little comments from people, and you know, like things like that. You start, instead of remembering all the nice stuff that people said, you just hold on like to the one comment that you heard someone say. And I feel like, yeah, that definitely started to change the way that I dressed, which I didn't really like. And that's kind of like how I said how like your clothes can say a lot about you without you even speaking. For my friends that know that I used to dress like that and then I changed, I feel like without me even speaking to them, they could see that I've changed for a reason. Like there's some attention that I'm looking for, that I'm no longer confident in the way I used to dress, that I'm now, you know, finding a different outlet. So I guess it changed that way. But I guess now that I'm older, I'm just finding that medium that I can still dress nice and dress like well, but it doesn't always have to be like overtly sexy, as long as you're confident in it.
100%. Listen, I feel like for me, I'm very like, I love baggy clothes. If you see my Instagram, me and baggy jackets, you think they belong to me? They belong to my father. I literally get them all. But I love a little oversized. I think for me, I like the whole, you're right, you can still look like cute or whatever, but maybe my top will be figure hugging and everything else will be baggy, and I'll wear like a straight leg trouser.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is for me, to be fair. I just don't, one, I don't like the cold. Two, well, we just have to be ourselves, man. Listen, we can't be trying to impress others.
And I feel like you just learn that as you get older. Like you just see, like if I'm to go tomorrow, I'm gonna regret not doing things the way that I wanted to do it. So I feel like that's what I'm just using as my driving force. Like when I think, oh, this person's not gonna do it, you just say, please, what are you
do you know what I mean? They're gonna go home and be thinking about something else, and you're there thinking about what they think about girl bag.
Don't worry. When you're wearing that skimpy thing, they're not gonna give you jacket to wear on top. So you
know what I mean? Like catching cold is easy, you know.
No, honestly, it's true.
All right, so let's move on. My next question for you is, do you think you've always had style? Because you're a stylish babe, you know. You're a stylish babe.
Thank you. And do you know what? I feel like style is actually so subjective. Like, I don't know, it's weird because when you see people that don't dress the same as you, you almost want to say like, oh, that's not stylish. But trust me, but God forbid somebody ever say that to you, you'll be like,
do you know what I mean? And you'll come out the house thinking 10.
Yeah? You're key. I feel, I don't know. Do I feel like I've always had style? Oh my God. Okay, I feel like I know what I like, but then I guess there's a niche to like pairing colors together and pairing like even textures together as well. Like not all textures look nice all the time. So I guess because of what I studied at uni as well, I guess I kind of learned how to pair different things together. So I'd say I have style to a degree. I can still be learning, but I'm gonna have style.
Tommy said Jemima has always had style, please.
Oh my days, thank you, Tommy. Don't tell me all the stuff. It's actually exposing me in these comments.
No, for sure though, about the like pairing colors together, because I must have come across, I don't know if you follow what's good on Instagram, and she must have paired like violet top with like bright orange trousers, and I was just like, never would I have thought.
Yeah.
I laughed for it. Anyway,
but did it look nice? Right. Did it look nice in the end?
It looks bang. I'm gonna send it to you after this. Banging. I was
That's
just
the
like,
thing.
Seriously.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like when you have the chest to rock it, it almost adds to the
100%.
It adds to the whole aesthetic. You can't be mute and you're gonna wear the whole rainbow. You have to actually, your character has to level up with it as well.
Yeah, your aura definitely plays a part. You're right about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So the next question is, do you think your culture has had an influence on your fashion?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah. When I was like in year 7 and 8, like I had like this blog that I used to do. It was called Vetrican, and it just stood for Vintage Retro African. Just such a cringy name. But yeah,
that's
Vintage African. And I remember I dragged one of my friends, Mashoud, and I bought all the agbada, all the different things in my cupboard, and we went to one bush. I called one uncle that's actually a photographer in church. I said, "Uncle, oh yeah, let's go and take a picture inside this place." And not even my
Oh
friends,
my
I would just always,
gosh.
you know, at the time when that Ankara patches, Ankara
They loved
everything,
it. Oh, when
Ankara,
even on hoodie, they'll do the pocket and anchor. Oh,
bro, Ankara bow tie on Sunday. They would do Ankara bow tie. The whole choir will actually do Ankara. Oh my gosh, but nah,
matching.
yeah.
That's the color they called.
Honestly, but then even when you look more into it, like just the history and the richness of our culture is so beautiful. Like the different patterns, the textures,
Absolutely.
the fabrics, and the way like that they use their resources so well,
Oh
like
yeah.
natural dyes and things like that. So I feel like my culture definitely has a part to play. Our color, our chest, our shoulders, even when we wear the color, the confidence that you actually have to wear that thing with.
Listen, you
Nah.
have to walk in like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely,
Listen, feel
definitely,
yourself.
definitely.
Are you Nigerian, Jemima?
Yes,
Okay, I was
beautifully
just
and
making sure. I was just
wonderfully.
making sure.
I must be Nigerian. I can't be anything else. I can't be
Oh
anything
my
else.
gosh. No, but for sure, I definitely agree with what you said. So how about your faith? How about your faith? Do you think that influences it too?
Yeah, yes.
How so?
It's so, oh my gosh, yeah. Faith and fashion. Do you know what? Yeah, I ride so hard for brands that openly like use their faith like in their fashion, because in a time where everyone is allowed to be so expressive and you can do as you like when you like, it takes a certain like wisdom to be able to be like, God, I still want to dress well,
Yeah.
but honor you at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
And kind of like how we said, like the time where I felt like I was dressing very tightly, it kind of almost showed to myself that I wasn't dependent on the definition of that God gave me of how beautiful I am, that I didn't feel confident in those
Yeah.
big and baggy clothes. So I feel like of now, even one of my friends, Grace, actually you guys should follow her. Her Instagram is a wardrobe of a Christ-like girl,
Oh,
and she
I
literally
follow
took
her.
yeah,
Tommy told me
and
about her. Yeah.
yeah, now she's sick, and she literally talks about modesty as well. And it's so easy, like when
I need
everyone's
to get
doing,
her on here too.
nah, yeah, honestly, like it's so easy when everyone's just, you know, you can wear whatever, you can wear a deep lunge and things like that, and it looks okay. But I feel like one thing is, you have to just listen to your convictions, and I feel like sometimes you know the reasons why you want to wear
Just won't
something.
feel
Like,
comfortable sometimes as well,
yeah,
though. Like
exactly.
I
I
get
feel
that.
like sometimes you yourself know that when you're wearing that high waisted or that deep lunge, you know who the person that you're thinking
You
of
know,
in that event.
for
Yeah.
real.
So obviously some people you can wear it and it not mean anything, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
definitely learning to listen to your convictions as well.
100.
And I feel like when you submit your creativity to God, like He'll give you ideas that will surpass like
Exactly.
worldly ideas as well, that they'll be even
Mm-hmm.
more successful. So I feel like just getting into the habit of praying about it has.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's alright. Can you hear me though? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Now I hear that for sure. I feel like,
Yeah, I got
especially
you.
as a fashion student as well, it's very easy to fall into the like at the top, that the collection that I'm working on right now. I literally just finished one of my 12s today, and I was showing my mom the top, and she was like, "Tell me why all your breasts is gonna be out." And I was just like, "Mom, like
Legit.
what I made is for a size 12, and I'm a size 8." So I understood what she meant, but then it kind of made me think, "Oh, Thomas, this do you want people to be comfortable with your clothes?" And as a
Yeah,
Christian, I still need to reflect Christ in what I'm doing. I can't
yeah,
be
it's so
moving
true.
wayward.
It's so true. I remember even when I was applying, I applied to the Brit school, yeah, when I was going into sixth form.
Oh,
And once we left the building, my mom was like, "Don't follow them and be taking pictures of naked people, though. That's not."
oh
But
my
it's true.
gosh,
Like
but they're
it's true,
wild
because
though.
if no one warns you, that you'll be doing it in the name
You'll be
of
doing
art,
what
and
you
it's
want to
like,
do.
bro,
Listen,
no.
the people in my uni that they'll be taking what's all sorts because they want to stay creative for class. I'm just like, it's only
Bro,
God that's actually keeping my head screwed on.
listen, honestly.
All right, cool. So my next question for you is, what is your favorite piece of clothing, like a staple that will always be in your wardrobe, and why?
I feel like a bright colored jacket. A
Yeah.
bright colored jacket, like whether it's puffer, whether it's trench, whether it's
Mm.
leather, a bright colored jacket, because I feel like that just elevates your outfit.
Oh, 100%.
Like say if you go out and it starts raining, it's that jacket that everyone's gonna see. So I feel like definitely having a
Especially in this
bright,
London.
bro. So yeah, definitely having like a bright colored jacket, like a statement jacket.
Yeah.
I work with a girl. in a studio and her jackets are always, it's like, I don't even want to see the rest of the outfit. I just like you in this jacket. So no, yeah,
It makes the
definitely.
outfit, yeah.
Honestly, yeah, a bright colour jacket. I love this.
Oh, I hear that. I'm really obsessed with, like, part of my collection, look at me giving spoilers, is actually a long line trench coat, like puffer jacket, sorry. I'm obsessed right now with a long, me, like I told you, I don't like the cold. I don't like it. So therefore I'm creating a blanket which I can zip up. Because boy, but yeah, no, I definitely hear that. Okay, cool. My last question, that was quick.
Okay.
Wow. All right, cool. My last question for you is your favorite accessories.
Favorite accessory.
Thank you, Taiwo.
Favorite accessory. I don't even. I'm really loving scarves at the moment.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit weird. I guess because of the weather. That's why. Because I'm not really like even though I'm wearing earrings now. I've only just been baptized into wearing earrings. I don't really wear earrings. But yeah, I'd say scarves. You know what it is? I just love using it like as a hood, like as a
100.
like,
The one that you wrap like that, and then
yeah, exactly. I just love that, and I just feel like I said, kind of like the jacket, scarves can be statement as well. Like I could just wear a whole black outfit and I'd be wearing like a statement scarf and it still looks cute. So I'd say scarves.
100. Wow. I actually can't believe how fast this went.
Oh my gosh, it has. Maybe it has. I actually talk really fast.
But actually, if anyone has any questions, feel free to drop them in the question thing. You know what I mean? And then I'll bring them on the screen for her to see. But as people are putting questions up, for one person, I'm excited to see what you have coming up. Jemima, you stopped content. You know that? Like, you just disappeared. What you did? We're waiting.
Do you know this uni? I didn't know. I didn't know that it could
What
be
year
like
are you in?
I'm in my last year.
Okay,
So, do you know what? I'll commend myself for what I've done so far. And now pinch myself to carry on doing that. I just feel like finding the balance is what I'm trying to do as well.
We love to see, love it, man. I love it. If anyone does say,
thank you, man. Thank you.
No,
do you know what it is? I'm so happy that I've like found pages like you, like of girls that are literally like doing the same thing. Because when I see it, it's like, okay, cool, come on, all right, we can do it. The people that are doing it, we don't have 2 heads. So no, so I'm literally
so encouraging, man. It's so encouraging to see other people doing what I'm doing, especially as Black women. This is a question I actually asked Taiwo last week, but question for you as well. What would you define Black excellence to be, especially in our industry? Because it's not easy. It's hard. Because do you know, actually, what's his name? Virgil Abloh or something? Yeah. Did you see the show he did where he had like white models and like Black people in the sides like picking cotton? I was like, I said no. This is not what we wanted Black people to come and be doing in the fashion industry. But anyway, I just remembered that. I was just like,
Virgil, really, Virgil?
But why though? Anyway, Chef, yeah. What's the Black excellence?
Do you know what? I don't know. It's gonna sound so bad, but I find like terms like that. I don't know whether I find it cringy or like I know like it's not good. It's not cringe. Like we are excellent. But you know what, I just feel like Black excellence is just be like when your craft speaks for itself, and like you don't need the prefix of I'm a Black person, so you should follow my work, because just your work is just good. Like people resonate with your work regardless, and you're echoing a message without even you having to speak. Like with the quality of your work, like I don't need to make anyone feel bad. I don't need to like. Do you get what I mean? But it's just when you come
because you don't get people saying, "Oh, white excellence."
Yeah, do you get what I mean? It's almost like we're brilliant without having to put the tagline of Black excellence. Like, do you get what I mean? Like your craft is, and we have the added benefit of our culture is so rich. Likewise, a white person's culture is also rich, and they have their different. So if they've had the
Exactly.
If they've had the opportunity to explore that and be bold in their culture, we should also take that and
Hallelujah.
not see it as something so, oh
You
my
better
god, like
preach.
this is just what we do in it now, honestly.
Yeah.
And there's even a lady, like if anyone is interested in like tailoring, this lady called Avis Charles, and she came to my uni to do a speech. And this babe, I need to call her a babe with a capital B, because she actually tailors for the royal family. Like she made 6 of their
Wow. I don't know
dresses.
who that is. I need
She
to look into
works closely with the Nelson Mandela family. Like she's done
Wow.
so much, and at the same time she's giving back to her community as well, like counseling firms, counseling businesses, fashion students like me. And it's just like this baby is just, and her work speaks for itself. Like even when she goes in the midst of where she's the only black person, they can't fault her work because she's just brilliant. So I feel like when your work does speak, amen, royal family. I'll even put the queen in baggy joggers if you want.
That's a massive deal, you know. Please,
No,
after this, send me her name.
no,
Even Tyler said, what's her name?
Avis Charles.
Avis
Avis Charles. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely. If you're a fashion student, even if you're not a fashion student, you better go look at her.
Look her up. And even her dad was a tailor on Savile Row, so he was part of the Windrush generation as well. So she just had from a long line of tailors. That's it.
That's amazing. Okay, we have 2 questions here, so let's answer these. Taiwo. Can I get personal lessons on deconstruction and stuff, please?
I'm so
I can actually went like this.
Anytime. Even Taiwo, like even study fashion, I should be learning from her.
She's serious. Listen.
Don't actually mind her. Do you know what? I'm still learning. I feel like with making clothes, every day is learning. Like you can know all that you want to know. When it comes to the sewing machine, if your sewing machine says it wants to go left, it's actually gonna go left. Bro. So
listen. Being a fashion designer, do you know what? One thing that people think fashion, if you go to uni and do fashion, like fashion is not easy. Fashion is business, marketing, maths, design, learning how to sew it. Like it's probably as hard as law. I'm not no cap.
It's honestly really, really hard. It's a lot. And do you know what I find in fashion? Because your ideas are so subjective as well. So you have to like have the knack to be able to like market a subjective idea in a commercial way, in a way that will sell, in a way that can be marked. Like I've never understood how you can mark a subjective subject objectively. Yeah. But you need to pray and ask God to help you because you need to get
amen, hallelujah.
So
okay, we have one more. Oh wait, what did Tyler say? Graphics, photography, English language and literature, even science.
No, legit, she's not lying, fam. She's actually not lying.
Don't finish me. All right, cool. So, there's actually 2 questions. Of course, like people should see God's light through you, and I don't personally believe that what you wear is gonna. I need to see the whole thing. Is gonna take you to heaven. What do you think? What you wear is not gonna take you to heaven. Nothing on this earth is gonna tangibly. I'm not taking my machine with me.
No, so wait, hold on. Repeat the question.
But I agree with what you're saying. She said, of course, like people should see God's light through you. And I don't personally believe that what you wear is going to take you to heaven. What do you think?
I definitely, I agree. I feel like the only thing with me is that I'm just, even when I get to heaven, like obviously God will ask you like, okay, why did you do certain things and what's your motive? And I guess that what I mean is that when you're wearing the clothes, like what's your motive behind it, I guess.
Why exactly?
I feel like,
you could be doing it to look good, but then at the same time, some people are like, oh, let me look good so that brother like looks at me.
Yeah, so only you know your motive. So I wouldn't say now dress with turtlenecks to prove to someone. No. If you like turtleneck, do you get?
I like turtlenecks because I don't like the cold. I feel like I've said it so many times.
No, legit, honestly, but no, just your personal conviction, like.
Honestly, Tyron said, Taiwo, that's even before you have to look at the economics side. No, we do everything, man. Okay, there's another question. It says, how important do you think it is when styling an outfit? I said, how important do you think it is when styling an outfit and your hair? Ooh. Oh, your hair can not match your outfit. But go on, did you want to answer?
Your hair. I feel like No, I get what she means, or
Okay.
she or he means, because
It's clear.
yeah, your hair cannot match. Like it can, like you can do whatever hair you like, but there's certain, like, if I had like a off, like a Bardot sort of neckline, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't want to have long hair. Like I probably do a
You
bob.
want
You
to
know what I mean? To just
yeah.
complement the rest of the outfit, or like say if
Even
you
to
had like a
complement like,
really
your jawline and stuff. That's
exactly,
cute.
like I'd say if I had like a bright pattern or bright motif, I might want my hair pulled back so like that just looks like the focal, and I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't do like a lot of heavy makeup, just like skin, like no eyeshadow or
Oh
something like
yeah.
that. Do you get
So
what I
I
mean? So
love
I feel
it.
like you can do things to kind of like centralize what you want the
Yeah.
person
People
to
to be
look
like,
like.
oh
That's even another
wow.
thing
Like,
of fashion. You learn how to like almost like the psychology of it, how you can make people focus on different things of your outfit.
100%. Esther said, yeah, people downplay fashion majors thinking it's easy, but defo up there. Listen, period.
Yeah.
We
Is
deserve
this
all
is
the
this
accolades.
Esther? Is this Esther underscore D?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she knows because we suffered in textiles together. The thing was hard. It was hard.
Oh
It
my
was hard.
gosh. Oh, what did Juanita said, "No, I didn't see what I typed, but you get the question." Yeah, yeah, sorry, I got what you meant. But Tyrone said bar dot neckline goes to Google. Please what? A bar dot. Okay, Tyrone, after this I'm gonna send it to you. But yeah, that's literally all I have for you. But if you have any like things we should be expecting or anyone you want to shout out, then go ahead before we round
I'm
up.
gonna shout out you. Let me shout out you. Everyone follow her page. All the three. Tomiwa likes it. Tomiwa Nicole.
I need to
Even
get
listen to
tissues.
Phases. Go and listen to Phases by Tomiwa
Oh,
and Tommy. Go
thank
and listen to
you.
that. Yeah, to expect. Just wait on me. I'm not trying to force myself to bring out
Yeah,
too
I'm
much.
waiting.
My dear, me too. I'm waiting with you. But do you know what it is? I'm just trying to find the balance of I can post, but I just need to know the reason why I'm posting. Like I just don't want to post and I'm just doing it for a like
Because
or a
you
comment.
want
And
like
I thought,
quality.
yeah, I felt like that's what I was doing. Like I was just doing it because I felt like I had to post, and I don't
That was
want to do
quality
that.
though. Love. You were
Oh,
giving
thank you.
quality.
Oh,
I'm not
thank you.
like
I want to make sure that I'm setting up something like even outside of Instagram, outside of the four walls of Instagram, my business and my ideas can still last. So
100%.
that's what I'm just trying to do. But
It's that
hopefully, if
keyword.
not by December,
Amen.
January. If not by
Amen.
December, January. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Right, actually though, with what you said about the Instagram thing, because people need to remember that there's life beyond it. If
I
Instagram
do.
ends tomorrow, please, we still want to be making
Oh
money.
my god. Sometimes I just wanna like just go there and laugh. I'm just thinking, okay, I have to upload at 6.
You
But
know what I mean? Like
everything
even
is fine.
between this, I was actually telling my friend Tommy, oh, you know Tommy as well earlier,
Yeah.
that I have to post 2 posts every week of myself before I can post this, just so my order stays. I haven't
Yeah.
taken no pictures, so I'm just like,
Oh my
oh.
gosh. Yeah, but you know what it is as well? We can't avoid hard work. Like nothing's ever gonna be easy. I think Rebecca Tembo. Do you know Rebecca Tembo?
I don't.
No, she's
Wait,
an
the name
amazing.
sounds familiar though.
Yeah, she used to make dresses. I remember when I was in secondary school, and she was like kind of like not doing what we're doing, but she was making dresses. I'd say, but it was her actual business, and she
Yeah.
made like prom dresses for people and things like
Oh
that.
wow.
And also, I just need to put in there. Follow my friend Missy Dare.
That's my
Show us the
cousin.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's my
Show us
cousin,
designs,
guys. Follow
guys,
her
and
up
make sure that
now.
you follow her. If you need samples done, designs done, she's amazing.
Period.
But yeah,
Period. It runs in my bloodline.
Rebecca Tembo was even saying how like sometimes we set goals and we get annoyed when we're not there, but then you have to ask yourself, what did you think it was going to take? It's not just going to be popcorn. Like you actually have to do the work to
You
get
know,
to
like
where you need to be. So even when the hard work comes, we have to learn to balance it, and then that's when we get into the habits, because habits aren't built overnight. Like that's it. So give
where do
yourself
you see in
grace.
all these like motivational speeches? Because hello, hi. Can you send them my way? Please.
Bro, we need them every day, fam.
Oh
We
boy.
need them every day.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, cool. So that's all I have. If no one has any
Thank
more
you so much.
questions, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you so
on.
much
I'm
for
so
having me,
happy.
man. I love this. Like, honestly, keep on going. I just love
Thank
conversations
you.
about fashion. I know it's
Thanks.
sometimes hard to market conversations of fashion other than just
Yeah.
images, but keep on doing it. We're making a platform for ourselves. So,
Thank
very
you.
amazing.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. God bless you. Amen. Thank you, Taiwo. Oh, that was so much fun. But yeah, okay, cool. So that's all from me. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Make sure to keep an eye out for, that's loud. Make sure to keep an eye out for episode 4. I can't believe I'm at episode 4 already. But yeah, if you know anyone that you think should, feature, hit me up. If you want to be a feature, hit me up. I'm actually looking for more males now because I've done quite a few interviews with females, which I'm not complaining about, but we need to get like both perspectives. Take your pictures or you look good. Guys, if you haven't seen Tybo, that shoot you did the other day, I had my jaw dropped. Like, I started forwarding it to all my friends. I said, guys, look at this. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night.